So it seems since Nvidia had made the big announcement how they're going to be limiting crypto mining on the recent launches of the Nvidia 3060 and rumours of them implementing the same technology in newer release cards, a question on many people's minds this week is if AMD will do something similar themselves. With the launch of the 6700 XT this week from AMD, it has striked up a lot of discussion and a lot of questions, but now, directly from AMD, we finally have our answer, so let's discuss crypto mining and RDNA 2. So let's jump into today's topic and discuss. Hey, what's going on guys? My name is Matthew from AMD Tech here, and now cryptocurrency, GPU availability, it's all a messy situation at the moment with, supply issues, massive demand on graphics cards, both on Nvidia and AMD. And now there's been a lot of controversy recently with Nvidia's decision to produce cards that have a crypto mining currency limiter on them, basically, capping their performance when it comes to hash rates and mining cryptocurrencies. And this has received a lot of backlash from consumers because they're doing this move, and Nvidia is also releasing their own line of crypto mining specific cards, which essentially, in my personal opinion, it's not going to solve anything in the supply issues of the GeForce and cryptocurrency mining, because it's the same ampere silicon, it's all cut from the same wafer, so it's not like they've suddenly got a massive increase of silicon. So this is still splitting the demand on the transistor dies themselves, and yeah, in my personal opinion, it's a bit of a silly move from Nvidia to limit cryptocurrency mining on GeForce cards while also bringing out essentially, GeForce cards without any I/O, which, yeah, it's a terrible move from Nvidia in my personal opinion, and quite frankly, it's not solving anything. But let's go over to Team Red, because we've talked a lot about Nvidia recently. So the 6700 XT has launched this week, and during the press briefing of the launch event for this card, AMD product manager Nish Nilajanan, sorry if I butchered that, replied to a question regarding this topic on limiting miner performance, and essentially just said, "We will not be blocking any workload, not just mining for that matter." A simple response, because essentially what Nvidia is doing is just, blocking a certain algorithm from running on the graphics cards, which is how you mine cryptocurrencies. And yes, you can still get around and mine other cryptocurrencies. It's just the main popular Ethereum one, but yeah, you can still easily get around it. It's already been broken. But then he also expanded on the comments saying, while performance won't be limited, the RDNA and RDNA 2 architectures were not designed with cryptocurrency in mind, so there are certain limitations at an architecture level when it comes to mining cryptocurrencies. We've seen this quite a lot already, with performance being better for cryptocurrency and hash rates over on the Nvidia cards opposed to AMD, whilst still being able to get, decent miner performance out of AMD cards, but nowhere near the level that Nvidia has been able to do. And he also expanded into more detail on this, saying, that said, there are a couple of things. First of all, RDNA 2 was designed from the ground up for gaming, and RDNA 2 doubles up on this. And what I mean by this is Infinity Cache and similar bus widths were carefully chosen to hit a specific gaming rate. However, mining specifically enjoys or scales with higher bandwidth and bus width, so there are going to be limitations from an architecture level for mining itself. As we touched on earlier, the mining performance on AMD cards compared to Nvidia have not been as great. But that said, you can still get decent hash rates out of these cards, and they can still be profitable in cryptocurrency mining. So it's still, with the current availability of Nvidia and AMD cards, it's still something miners are eyeing up and eager to buy up. So the architecture of RDNA 2 wasn't built with the algorithms or cryptocurrency mining in mind, but there's still a big demand to use AMD cards for this purpose either way. So we saw that the 6700 XT was launched this week, and in terms of performance in general, yeah, it's a good performing card for, normal rasterization of games, but RDNA 2 is not so much good for, get titles with ray tracing. But in terms of, raw game performance, normal rasterization of 3D graphics, It performs well, but it's still trailing a bit behind the 3070. While I don't have a 37 or 6700 XT to review, I would love to be able to get all those cards and bring you graphics cards reviews. But in terms of what I've seen, it's, while not terrible, it's just slightly behind the Nvidia 3070 in terms of game performance, though that's given if you can get your hands on either one of them, because while stock issues on the 6700 XT are a lot better than the 6800 and the 6900, yeah, there's still a lot of, demand and supply issues that are still there. So more gamers have been able to get hold of the 6800 XT, but still very, very few in terms of the wider market have been able to obtain this card, like every single card in the current, state of the GPU market. So where do I stand on this topic as well? Well, in terms of cryptocurrency, crypto mining, I don't really have so much an interest in personally, because I'm just using my computer just, for normal productivity, gaming. Yes, I've got an NVIDIA 3090, but I did try experimenting around with cryptocurrency, and, the VRAM modules on the Founder Edition's 3090 reached such high temperatures, 110 degrees it was reaching, and I was like, yeah, I don't really want to be doing this, so I'm not so into cryptocurrency myself. But in terms of AMD's move on this, do I think it's going to make a difference, or, it's pro-consumer or whatnot? Well, I'm all for letting people do what they want to do with their graphics cards, and it's nice to see that AMD's not doing a move like Nvidia, where they're essentially splitting their silicon demand between mining cards and also gaming cards. It's just literally RDNA 2 is what you see is what you get. There's no, secret deals or meaning behind it. It's, yeah, AMD's bringing their what they think is a true game performing card, and they're essentially not marketing or trying to tailor any part of this card towards cryptocurrency mining, and they're also not doing stupid moves where, they're saying, yes, we got the RDNA 2 cards, but then we're also going to decide we're going to cut production of the silicon wafer of RDNA 2 and bring you out mining Pacific cards while limiting cryptocurrency mining on our gaming cards, even though they're just the same card and do the same thing. It's just you can't get a display output out of it, which isn't helping, the current situation one bit. So anyway guys, what are your thoughts and opinions on this story? Do you agree with AMD's stance on not making any moves to limit cryptocurrency? Or do you think Nvidia themselves have the right idea by attempting to establish dedicated lineups of gaming and mining GPUs? Of course, I know my opinion, I completely disagree, but it'd be curious to see what your thoughts and opinions are, and let me know in the comments down below. Anyway guys, I'm going to get on out of here. Subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this in the future. Give it a like if you enjoyed today's video. And I've been Matthew from AMD Tech, and I'll see you next episode soon. Goodbye.